Hey guys, I'm in the studio here and it's early morning. I just wanted to go through a few basic things with the MPC X once you get started. So once it's all hooked up, you'll want to make sure that you go to Preferences so you go to Menu, then Preferences, and you'll see under the Info tab, it gives you the MPC firmware. So you want to make sure your MPC firmware is up to date. And if it's not, you can just go down here and hit update, and you can update it, checking for a firmware update online. There's an error contacting the update server, so let's see if the Wi-Fi is connected here. It looks like it is. So if I go back and I try to update online once again, it says you are running the latest version of MPC. So once you've got that all set up, you can go to your main menu. This gives you a basic overview of everything that you have access to within the MPC X. But if you go to your main mode here, what you have is your sequences. So first part is the sequences. Your whole track is built up of different sequences, and you can add something like 180 different sequences, I believe, and each sequence can be built up of multiple tracks, and the tracks can be sounds from different sources. So here we have the drum program, which is what we're on currently, where you can assign sounds to each one of the pads and play the pads like a drum. Then there's plugins, where it gets sounds from different plugins that you download. And then there's the key group program, where you can play your sounds like I don't know, like an instrument, I guess, like a keyboard, but with the pads, or with the keyboard, whatever you prefer. Then there's clips, so it'll play full-length loops of clips. And then MIDI, so you can have different external sources plugged in. Like I have the MPK Mini Play MK3 right here for Mackay. You don't really see it because I'm sitting in the way, but whoops, knocked over one of the kid guitars there. Alright, so you see it on the side there. And then there's also the CV program, so you can get an analog synth and plug it in and mess with sounds that way. But yeah, I was basically going through the MPC X Bible, and that was just the basics of the first chapter, what they wanted to go through. They wanted to show you the tempo of the song is controlled by the section here that says BPM on it. You can also go up here and adjust the timing correct. which basically fixes sloppy playing. So you can turn that on if you're playing something, and it'll automatically adjust your notes to what it thinks the closest timing that works out with your playing would be. And then bars gives you the length of how many, I guess, beats within a certain section of music. And then you can press the little A over here. It allows you to name your sequence, or you can name the track, or name also anything else. You name your drum kits or your whatever. What other basics were they talking about? Yeah, they were just mentioning that you should probably name everything as you're creating it. So say I was creating a drum program and assigning sounds to the pads here, I would just make sure I go into the drum program, name the kit, and if I'm recording different tracks, name each track so you know what they are whenever you're going back to look at it later on. It just makes it easier to make changes to your music. And just want to give a shout out to Polypopo for inspiring me to make YouTube videos about the MPC X. He's really the one that taught me how to get started on it before I even downloaded the MPC X Bible. So definitely check out his channel if you want any information on MPC X and all the wonderful things you can do with it. So I think that's pretty much it for today. Yeah. Oh yeah, and just mentioning that there's two different modes that you can use the MPC X in. So there's standalone mode, so you don't need to use your computer with it. But if you want, you can start up the computer, and the program, the MPC X program, or another program like Ableton, you can control them interlinked at the same time. So whenever you make changes here, it makes changes on the screen, and vice versa. So it's another interesting way to work on it if you're used to working on DAWs on your computer and you just finally got some hardware. Well, you can be used to the same flow of things, I guess, and this is just an extension of the DAW itself. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in to the Goods Fam, and hit the subscribe, I don't know what it is, a bell, or whatever. Anyway, subscribe, follow, like, share, whatever. I don't even know. Just do what you have to do, get this out there, and get other people that are interested in MPC X checking it out, and put some comments, and I'll respond if I can. All right, have a great day.